Hi, I'm Michelle LeBlanc, coach with Outrival Racing, the official coach of Memorial Hermann IRONMAN Texas. This is bike course video number 2 of 4, and we're going to give you some tips and pointers and explain some of the ins and outs of the course to help you prepare a little bit better. Outrival Racing is based in the Woodlands, and we ride these roads pretty much every weekend, so we know the roads and the route like the back of our hand. All right, you're on 2854 for about 10 miles. Again, the road surface is really nice here. We're about to pass mile marker 20. So right after you get on 2854, you're going to pass mile marker 20. And then right after that, you're going to have aid station number 2. Remember, at each aid station, the aid stations are about 12 to 15 miles apart. You're going to have the options of water, Ironman Perform, goo, Roctane goo and regular goo, bananas, bonk breaker bars. Remember to deposit your bottles before you hit the end of the aid station area. Remember not to litter. They've added a 4-minute penalty for any blatant littering. So they're treating littering just like they are drafting. So just remember to keep everything that you've got on you on your bike at all times. Try not to let anything fly off, or definitely don't throw anything outside the aid station areas. On the map, this road shows that you take a sharp right turn. I'll tell you, when you're out there riding, it feels pretty straight. You don't really feel like you take a sharp right turn. You just stay straight on this road all the way into 149, or until you hit 149. As you can see, the shoulder is somewhat narrow. It gets a little bit bigger towards the end of 2854. And we can get some really big truck traffic on this road. So if you're coming down here to train, just be aware of that. We can get some big 18-wheelers that will ride right beside you, since it's a 2-lane road. So just don't let them scare you, and make sure that you ride safely, and be aware of that. This road, it looks pretty flat here in the video. It's actually got some nice rolling hills. Fish Creek, which you just came off of to get on this road, was really flat compared to this road. It's a great rolling hill road. There really isn't much flat section on this road. Just got a lot of farms out here, not many residents. Traffic isn't too high. And here is intersection 105. You're going to cross over that. You stayed straight there. This road becomes, this is a climb here actually, this road becomes Lone Star Parkway, but you stayed straight. Got some cracks here on this road. Up here to the right, you'll want to refuel. There's a little street called Buffalo Springs, and between here and Richards, which is a good, I think 25, 30 miles, depending on if you add those upper northern loops, there is nowhere to refuel. Right there, if you turn right and bike half a mile down to the Shell station, you can refuel. I want to make sure that you have enough fluids to get out to Richards. Then here we go. We're going to turn right on 149. That was mile marker 30 and aid station number 3, right there at the intersection of Lone Star Parkway and 149. Now we are headed into the most beautiful part of the bike course, the National Forest. Here's where you'll get some coverage. We'll start to see here in just a few miles some beautiful trees. It's really pretty up here. Again, rolling hills. This is probably the hilliest section of the whole course, is the next 20 miles. And then on the way back home, you won't have nearly as many hills. And so we stay on 149. Again, there's a narrow shoulder. Just be careful when you're out here training. For the most part, the motorists in Texas are pretty nice, but sometimes out here you'll get some crazy motorists. All right, now what you're going to be looking for up here, if you stayed straight on this road, which a lot of us do, a lot of us out here in the area will bike just straight 149 all the way into Richards, and we won't add the 3 northern loops. And round trip from the Woodlands, that's about an 80-mile trip. So if you stayed straight on this road, you could go all the way into Richards. We're looking for Osborne Road. If you stayed straight here and didn't add the Osborne Loop, we call it the Aussie Loop. The Aussie Loop to 1375 is going to add 5.8 miles, or that loop is 5.8 miles, but it adds about 3 extra miles as opposed to if you were going to stay on 149. So here we've got some beautiful trees that provide some shade. Now the Aussie Loop up here, you're going to know to turn right on Osborne. It's marked clearly, and there's also a little house right there on the intersection. And as you can see, there's no houses along this road really. So here we go, there's a house right there on the right. You're going to turn right. This is a little bit of a downhill. There are no residents or businesses back in here for the most part. There might be a trailer or two. This road surface is more of a country road. There's quite a bit of cracks here, so just be cautious. You're gonna go downhill here for a while. You'll scream through this area. Nice and shaded. Now this road is gonna tee into 1375, which is a major road. And at the next upcoming intersection, you'll hit mile marker 40. Remember to stay to the right, even on this section, so that you don't get a drafting penalty. I'll go over the drafting penalties here in just a minute. Here we go, come to a T. You're gonna turn left onto a major road. This road surface is really good, really smooth. No shoulder, but there isn't a lot of traffic out here on a regular basis, so this is a very safe road to ride on. And we're gonna come back up to 149, and aid station number 4 will be right here at the intersection of 1375 and 149. So you can refuel. Remember, be very careful when you go through aid stations, slow down. We see a lot of crashes at aid stations by riders that just are trying to go too fast. Make sure you throw your water bottle before you get there and then slow down so that you can get the hand up from the volunteer. You can get it nice and safely and slowly. And once you hit this T, you're going to turn right on 149 and then continue on 149 for a couple miles. Again, you could stay on this road all the way in to Richards. The next section we call the Bethel box. On the map it doesn't look like a box, but it's a little bit of an error on the map. It actually kind of makes a box. You're going to go north and then west and then south again. That box, if you add to it, if you actually do this box, you're going to add just 2 miles to the route as opposed to staying on 149. And we just turned right there on Bethel Road. We're going to stay on this road again, nice smooth road heading north. We will pick up part 3 at the left turn at Taliaferro. Thanks for watching, and be sure and check out our website at www.outrivalracing.com to see more previews of the Memorial Hermann Ironman Texas course.